Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. In the last episode we found our way into the fell building through the magical ability of teleportation. Or climbing ladders with our eyes closed, but that definitely takes the fun out. And we managed to enter in here, and we're exploring underneath the boardwalk now, and underneath the building. Hopefully we find Ruby. Our sixth sense seemed to tell us that Ruby was down here, but that doesn't really mean much, does it? We could just be crazy. There's something in the air. An unnatural buzzing. The tunnel collapsed. We'll have to find another way around. Can I do anything? Like, there's one thing I haven't looked at in here. Like, surely she would be in this building. Is this just the way back to the staircase and the roof? It is. Okay, never mind. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't being stupid. Alright, let's explore these tunnels. And hopefully I don't get lost. Remember, when you're in a place that you're not supposed to be, the first thing you should always say is housekeeping. So, housekeeping. Oh, hello. Hang on. Getting louder. The buzzing sound.
There it is again. Like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
A pain. A strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Hold on, you really don't feel anything?
No, but you are the sensitive one.
It's not a quib. The situation is dangerous.
Uh-oh. Let me just quick save. Some barrels. A concrete pipe buried in sand and dust. Ooh, money. Ooh, more money. Not that I've used money for much recently. Oh, hello, somebody's here. Get the gun. Get the gun. I never did find that bullet, did I? Oh well. I feel a little safer having... Oh, you've got 2 bullets. Let's go.
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm. The polished wooden handle almost fusing into your palm.
I think my hand recognizes it.
It reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use it in vain. The sun was out in Jamrock. It was so long ago. Sheathe your sidearm, officer. A serious law official, cop by the book, should know to only unholster their service weapon when using it is unavoidable.
Oh, okay. I'm getting told off because I pulled my gun out. At least we have it if we need it.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain like you've never felt before. Through the setting, you hear a woman's voice.
Ow.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
Says the shadowy figure by the machine.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you, but she has to. Doesn't wish to hurt you, not according to your ear canals. Wait, no, not even your ear canals. This is going directly into your neural pathways.
I want to cover my ears or not cover my ears? Cover my ears. Uh-oh. Well, I'm dead.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
I'm guessing this is bad.
Very, very bad.
I'll remain conscious?
All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face, like you always thought you would. final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." "He loved his liquor, sure," said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. "But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken." According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Damn it! Okay, good thing I quick saved. Right, what we're going to have to do is go buy ourselves some health things. That's pretty much my only solution I can think of. I could try and increase my pain threshold, maybe? I don't think that actually gives me more health, though. So, we're going to have to go back to the shop. The real question is... Oh, wow. Here? Really? Oh my god, how have I just didn't see that. I just didn't see that. That's crazy. I've walked past it loads of times. I have to be close to the church to fast travel. Church is up here, I think. Unless I'm lost. No, sweet. There we go. Alright, let's go back to... I want to say Frit. I don't think it's Frit. Might be. The waterfront. I can't believe it's finally happened. My distinct lack of health has finally bit me. The yellow roses in the window. Those aren't the flowers that were left for Khalees. Oh, wait. Which one sells that? Oh, can I sell my tear? Do I have any tear to sell? I don't know.
The tear machine stands in the... Your bottles clunk into...
Let's go. 50 cents. This is the medicine cabinet up
A
here?
small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
I mean, I guess I just need some Nosifeds. I'll just buy like 3 Nosifeds.
Okay, here. I hope. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel. Okay.
There we
here.
go. Thanks, love. Greatly appreciated. Let's go back down again and hope that 4 is enough. If 4 isn't enough. I can't imagine there'd be that many checks. Whoops. Alright, let's fast travel back again. I'm actually curious as to what this machine is. I wonder if we can sneak up on her or something. But no, I don't see any other way in. But that apparently doesn't mean much because I didn't see this for, you know, 10 hours. I'm just curious whether we can avoid being... Maybe we could cut the power? There's got to be something, because normally there's multiple ways to attach, just like get to a certain situation. I'm going to just quickly quick save again, just in case I die again. I hope not. Oh. Feels strange. Should I increase my pain threshold? I don't know if it's going to make a difference. I do have some stuff for pain threshold. At least I think I do. Could be wrong, of course. I'm starting to lose track of all the things I have. Yeah, +1 pain threshold. And I'm pretty sure... These being orange are annoying me. I'm pretty sure this is pain threshold as well. Yeah, the Fairweather Couriers. I'll have to do more to hurt you. This does lower our empathy, but our empathy is really high anyway, so I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I kind of wish we had earmuffs, as silly as that sounds. I feel like they would probably help. Put on the brogues for the empathy. Wow, we're looking pretty stylish right now. I mean, other than these silly glasses. Should we put on the logical glasses again? Oh, no, keep the authority. Empathy, logic... Oh, we'll stay looking like this. Right, okay. Let me save again so I don't have to do that again. Alright, let's try. Let's try again.
Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. Aggressive white noise fills your skull. A strange pain like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
I guess covering my ears would be fighting it.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you. but she has to. Doesn't wish to hurt you. Not according to your ear canals. Wait, no, not even your ear canals. This is going directly into your neural pathways.
Let's not cover our ears, see if it makes a difference. Nope.
That's an awful decision. Why would you not want to shield yourself from it? It's an entirely new type of experience. Way worse than all the previous ones. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest.
Okay. Yell through the static. You're under arrest.
Really now? Check this out.
Oh no. What have I done? Ow, ow,
You're
ow.
overwhelmed with a new surge of violent static. It feels like a blood vessel exploded in your brain.
Are you gonna kill me too?
No, I'm not going to fucking kill you. If that had been my plan, you'd be dead already. All things considered, I'm being pretty reasonable here.
You turn off the damn machine.
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
The explosion of static you're hearing is the ULAN frequency. Blasted from that pale emitter that Angus mentioned.
I saw your equations. It's the ULAN frequency.
Saw my equations? You've been sniffing through my lorry, right? I expected as much. I am a bit surprised you knew what you were looking at.
You should probably check on Kim. That's what good partners do.
Just look back at Kim.
Right behind you, officer.
Eyes closed, the lieutenant is doubled over. He's still alive and breathing.
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale, literally crunch the distance across it. Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale, people lose their minds in just a few years.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
He gestures towards something with great effort.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world.
I understand nothing that this woman is saying.
At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you may be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
She's been holed up in here for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break loose.
How did you get your hands on this thing?
I built it myself.
She nods toward her torture device.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Now is not the time, Kim.
Oh yeah, way beyond.
She studies her death ray and the Lord officials trapped in it. What's this goddamn pale anyway?
The pale? It's the end of the world.
Will I stay like this forever?
No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like waking out of a very confusing dream.
That was a really horrible experience. Have you experienced the compressor yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. It seemed like the ethical thing to do. Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
This is all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
So she thinks of you as hunters, not cops, and of herself merely as prey.
Please, could you just turn it down so I can ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
Looking for a deal with my mattress.
This is getting weirder.
Turn this.
The lieutenant clutches his head, grimacing.
God damn it.
She regards you and Kim with sudden sympathy.
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
She steps reluctantly out of the shadows. The pain lessens.
Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. Just keep her talking, and you'll get through this.
How did you know we were coming?
I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for quite a while.
By hiding bullets under floorboards?
So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised.
Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed.
She didn't rat you out, by the way. Isabel, the washerwoman.
So nice. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back.
As opposed to the other knives she's finding there now. Hardy for one.
Preparing for the worst?
I was, before I caught you in the pale latitude compressor. I'm fine now.
That's her admitting the bullet was an emergency exit.
I can try and destroy the machine, but did you shoot Lele?
No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching, though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you.
Well, I mean it does if you can prove that you didn't kill him.
Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No, he wouldn't have broken first.
Wait, no one ratted her out. I kind of just found this place by hearing a voice on the wind. You're right. Khalees was the first to share her suspicions. Well, I guess go with that option, I guess. Did she share her suspicions? She didn't.
I knew the kitten had claws, but not like this. But she couldn't have known I was on the coast. How did you find me?
First guess wasn't entirely off. Your own boys told us you were on the coast. Let's go with that option.
My boys?
Yeah, the ones you poached from Titus. And Titus himself.
What is this? I thought Titus and I had a decent collegial relationship. Oh, doesn't even matter. How can they be my boys when they're not even my friends? Those guys liked me, I know it. This is what happens to people whom people like.
A dull despair is creeping into her voice.
How the fuck do the rest of you get by?
Wait, wasn't it you who called me the human can opener? Not personal, I opened them up. Do it by asking questions, and I have some for you. Honestly, I don't know how I do it. I just stumbled in here. Can you please explain this shit to me? It's not wrong. I do it by asking questions. Let's go with that. Well, should we go with the human can opener option? Let's go with that.
I did, didn't I? Now you've come for me. Fuck them all the same.
That did make her forgive them. A little.
Alright, I do it by asking questions.
Like what? I already told you I didn't do it.
A strong moral compass. She still wants the opportunity to make a case for herself.
Would you say that Lele was a likable person?
I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types.
This static is driving me mad. I apologize if it is also driving you mad. You don't feel sympathy for mercenaries? It's hard work? Did you feel protective of the Union? Let's go with you don't feel sympathy for mercenaries.
Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do.
Did you feel protective of the Union?
Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pines sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here.
She didn't hate him, okay?
I have other questions.
I'm listening.
Do you have an alibi for when Lele was shot?
Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon me.
There were 10 minutes they couldn't account for?
You mean the length of a toilet break? That wouldn't even have been enough time.
Hold on. No one takes a 15-minute leak. An investigation, wins from the pain, has shown that 15 minutes was just enough time to commit murder.
Wow. Now I'm curious. Please, explain.
Play pinball match?
No. Not since I was 14 and hanging out in the only diner in Dardenne. Haven't been into low-risk, no-reward games since moving to the city. Why?
Never mind the pinball then. There's a secret way from the whirling bar to the roof.
Don't know it, but also...
She frowns, studying your face.
The shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have all heard it downstairs.
She has a point there. No one mentioned.
The pain stops him from finishing the sentence. Somehow that thought never crossed my mind.
That didn't go super well. You've got to lay something better on her.
You have a gun.
And?
Where did you get it?
The gun store.
What gun store?
Trigger Happy Jacks.
Really? Trigger?
What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal.
I can't quite tell. What kind of gun is it?
A Nachtway 80 front loader. 2-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing.
Oh no, it isn't. Wince, there's some other evidence I want to ask you about?
Evidence.
Do you like to hang out on rooftops?
Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Claudia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna.
Is that the only reason you hung out on the roof?
The view's pretty bomb, too. But you might say the antenna was the main attraction there, yeah. Along with Claudia.
What's so great about her antenna?
It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared for your arrival.
So, you're sure you didn't shoot the merc from the roof?
Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to have come from afar.
You're running drugs for the Union? I've been through your lorry.
So, Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too. Never trust a musician.
That really comes as a blow to her.
Yeah, I made him talk, or no he didn't. I found my own way in.
Okay, great. You got into my lorry on your own. What now? You're going to arrest me for drug trafficking?
Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her.
Good. You had a financial incentive to kill the mercenary.
Man, it's to get away from all that murderous shit that I left Jamrock, my previous employer, for the Union.
The lieutenant is unable to articulate his question.
She deliberately avoided naming the mob she worked for. You might be able to find this out later.
I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun has only been used for self-defense against serious scum.
He turns the knob down just a millimeter.
There. It's going to be easier to reach the machine now.
But you're threatening us with it now.
Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum.
He responds, holding your gaze. Okay, let's take a step back.
Yeah? Where?
More questions before doing anything.
Who killed the merc, if it wasn't you?
How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him, and there hasn't been any useful gossip over the radio.
What is radio? You've been following the case?
Who hasn't? You know, I can still see him there, in Claus's room, lying on his side. He was still warm. but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while.
Do I want to try and destroy the machine, or should I just keep talking? What happened Sunday night? Tell me your version.
She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity.
It's okay. We just want to...
He struggles to finish the sentence.
All right, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers, like always. Then Klasya comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves. So I grab a seat next to her.
Did she seem high to you?
Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before.
She said you knew something was wrong immediately.
No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah.
You made it look like you'd been hanged.
How did you manage to come up with the plan so quickly?
What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea.
Wait, her idea?
Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone.
Uh-oh.
She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy boys.
Klasya knew exactly what she was doing. You can't remain calm under pressure otherwise. She lied to you about that, too.
Go ahead. Resourceful.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed.
You think she killed Lele herself?
As I keep telling you cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing.
But even if this is true, weren't you worried this lynching might lead to...
War? The thought crossed my mind. But the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although the way things are going...
She doesn't want to talk about this, but not because she has something to hide. She doesn't want the guilt.
Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me.
If you didn't kill him, why hide?
I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a goddamn La Puta Madre agent.
Wait, what do you mean? The Puta Madre agent?
Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener.
Wait, what?
Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself.
I sure hope no more pain checks come, because I am screwed.
It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded.
Who's everyone? How do you know this?
Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a goddamn death ray waiting for me?
If she knows that about you, she must know your real name too.
Tell me, what's my name? If you know that about me, you must know my name.
Harry Dubois. One corrupt motherfucker with the disco pants and a funny tie. Agent to La Puta Madre.
Uh-oh.
So she knows your name. That doesn't mean you're on the tape. Criminals make up bogeyman stories about cops all the time. All of this just means that you're effective. Criminals know you and are scared of you.
La Puta Madre? I've heard of La Puta Madre. He's dangerous, right?
Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both.
No, that was a real question.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe you.
I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough.
What did you do to this Madre, anyway?
You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition? And now I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus.
She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat. Wait, one thing, possibly small, but she said you rolled into town. Was that you singular or plural? She might know something.
When I came into town, was there anyone with me?
Yeah, you had your death squad with you. What happened to them anyway?
Wait, what? Who was in this squad?
Well, it wasn't this scrawny dude. You had 2 guys and a lady. The guys looked pretty buff. Lady wasn't bad either.
What else can you tell me?
One of the guys seemed chipper, a blonde. The other had a brooding something or other about him. And the woman was the only one in uniform. All were carrying.
These aren't the people in the whirling in rags, are they?
That sound about right?
No idea who these people are, literally. Satellite Officer Vic Mayer looks out of the window grimly, then puts his coffee down and turns to Patrol Officer Miller. We could either take a room here in the whirling or go home for today. Let's go home, John. Nothing's going to happen today, she responds quietly. John takes his blonde wig off. Call Heidelstein. He can give us a ride.
I think I know them. They're in Martinez.
Christian, lock, set.
Don't leave me here! Please leave!
Fantastic. I've got to get on the road. Then you can go find your friends. Unless you have anything pressing to ask me.
Do you know about the bunker next door?
What bunker?
The communist hideout back there.
Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to...
A voice trails off into white noise in your head. It feels like an aneurysm approaching. Oh. I've got to do that whole thing again, haven't I? I'm going to be right back. That's going to be really annoying. Okay.
You feel something in your chest.
Okay, we survived. We survived past the check of the bunker next door.
Keep calm. Breathe in. After the pain recedes, it's a little clearer.
Alright, let's see if we can break it. I mean, we failed at 83%, really?
The violent white noise becomes even more overwhelming closer to the compressor. Feels like your brain is swelling up in your skull.
Hold still and try to have an apocalyptic vision. Oh.
Officer, are you okay?
Don't worry, Kim, I'm just trying to have an apocalyptic vision.
The pain intensifies as your hands attempt to reach out into the pale chaos.
What are you doing? I told you it's best not to move.
855-263-183.
Just try not to collapse?
Look, I know this isn't very fun for you, so let's wrap this up. You have a tribunal to attend.
You know something about the tribunal the mercenaries are planning?
Tribunal is an awfully fancy word for what they're going to do. But yeah, I was listening to their frequency. They finished their investigation. Now they're going to put on a show before meting out punishment. Even though those assholes gave me up, I'm worried for the boys. And you, watch out for yourselves. You seem to have a habit of walking into traps.
They're planning to set a trap for us?
I'm guessing you don't know that a third mercenary has come to town just in time for the tribunal. Now you do.
If one Hornet can kill 40 honeybees in a minute, then 3 Hornets should be able to kill 120 honeybees in a minute or more, since they'll also be covering one another.
There's another mercenary? That seems bad.
A third. Ah, this is bad.
As I said, watch out.
She nods.
The pain is becoming unbearable now.
I can't take it anymore. Just go.
Glad to have been of assistance. Best of luck to you, officers. Revishal's a bitch.
The woman runs past you and disappears into the darkness of the tunnel.
Could you have at least turned off the machine? Oh, that sucked.
All things considered, it could have gone worse.
Wait, couldn't we go after her?
No, I don't think she did it. She's someone else's case now.
It's too late now, anyway. She's gone.
What now?
Now we have to come up with a really good excuse for why we walked right into a trap like that. This isn't going to look good in the report.
He looks around, then points further into the cavern.
Her tent. Maybe there's something in there.
And after that horrendous experience, I think we're going to end this episode here. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Thank you again to the members who help support the channel. It really does mean the world. And as always, we'll see you next time.